I'm Tomoko Goto from the APO Secretariat, and thank you for joining APO's P-Talk, where we showcase expert insights and innovative practice to advance productivity with a focus on sustainability and inclusive development. At the APO, we have been promoting green productivity for many years as a way to integrate productivity improvement with environmental responsibility. Today's topic is From Startup to Sustainability, how JOYCLE's upcycling model drives green productivity. And we have the privilege of hearing directly from Mr. Yutaro Koyanagi, founder and CEO of JOYCLE Inc. In 2023, he founded JOYCLE to bring a bold vision to life, a world where resources and joy flow in the continuous regenerative cycle. At the heart of this vision is the JOYCLE box, a smart, compact system that transforms waste into value on site, eliminating the need for costly transportation and incinerations. Today, Mr. Koyanagi joins us to share his insight on the global waste crisis and how innovative thinking can help us build a more sustainable, circular future. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Yutaro Koyanagi.
Hello everyone, this is Yutaro Koyanagi. Today I'd like to share my thoughts about circular economy, including introduction of our solutions as Japanese startup. So I'm really honored to be here and to share about my thoughts and our solution. Thanks so much. So first, let me introduce myself just a bit. I launched my own company, JOYCLE, after experiencing some careers in big enterprise and startups. So my experience is about trading and investment and business development, about environmental and energy business. And 2 years ago, I launched my JOYCLE. JOYCLE's mission is to create new society where resource and joy cycle. So we are launching IoT upcycle plant rental service, which can provide you on-site upcycle. So you don't need to carry the waste, you don't need to burn the waste, you don't need to, we can upcycle almost all burnable waste into resource. So this is our original IoT upcycle plant JOYCLE box. This can upcycle almost all burnable waste into eco product without any waste transportation. So we provide a new infrastructure service. By our JOYCLE box, you don't need to carry the waste, and you don't need to burn the waste, and you can realize on-site upcycle. So today I'd like to share following points. First, how can we expand circular economy globally? Second, what is challenge for circular economy? So and third, Japanese new startup solution of JOYCLE box. Nowadays, circular economy is very hot topic. So why do we need to do some action about circular economy? Some people say, yes, it's because it's good for environment and we have limitation about resource and the circular economy market will be much bigger. Yes, all are correct. Then is circular economy piece of cake for every country and every people? I don't think so. Still now, there is improper process which is bad for health, bad for environment, and we need some disaster management, and that's still very normal and very usual for every country. So I think it's not so easy to complete circular economy soon, especially in Southeast Asia and Africa. So first, we need to expand proper solid waste disposal before to talk about circular economy. As you know, there are so many problems to accomplish proper solid waste disposal. There are problems about low garbage collection rate and many waste is thrown away illegally. And many plastic directly goes to beautiful river and beautiful seas in your countries. So we have many things to do before circular economy. And this gonna also be big business chance for us. So what kind of disposal way exists? So there's many methods of this waste management. Let me organize very simply and very roughly. I call these methods as disposal 1.0 and disposal 2.0. First one is just to carry and bury the waste. And second one is to carry the waste into incinerator, and after the burning, we bury them in landfill. So carrying and brewing is very simple and tended to be cheap, but it's not so sustainable because landfill area is so limited, and the waste emit much methane gas from landfill. So about the second one, it's better for big metropolitan. The biggest problem is cost. It takes big cost to maintain the big incinerator. Now, Japanese local government is very suffering to pay the maintenance fee because of the short of budget from serious depopulation. So, which kind of method is proper for which countries? These are countries where I saw the native waste disposal situation. So, and I organized each countries on each position by this plot chart. So vertical axis is how much the area is large, and the horizontal axis show you how much the country is eager to stop landfill. And I changed the character color of countries by each similar area size. Let's take a look. So what kind of country is on left side, and what about right side? And one of the most unique country is Japan. Why? Because only Japan has no option other than burning. This chart shows you the number of incinerators all over the world. So yes, biggest number is from Japan, second USA, and France, Germany, UK, Sweden. And more than 50% incinerators exist in Japan. Why? Can you guess the reason? Because our island area is very limited, and including industrial, something like automotive, electronics, and so on, there are so many industrial factories, and there are many agricultural fields in rural area. So without burning, we have no area to breathe the waste. So I'm not sure if it's good or bad. We can call Japan as kind of master of waste disposal 2.0. So each country has each background like Japan does. What about other than Japan? What about your country? There are some features on right side where is eager to stop landfill process. For example, Japan and Thailand, we have a depopulation problem. So we are suffering about the shortage of driver who carries waste. And Japan and the Philippines and Indonesia was a common point. Yes, we have many islands, and it's very hard to secure the landfill for a long time. But there is some exception, like Saudi Arabia, Middle East. Saudi Arabia is very large, but they have very high motivation to decarbonization by using oil money. So now their waste mainly goes to landfill, and their goal is to stop 90% of landfill waste by 2040. So they have very big goal to accomplish. So what I want to say is, yes, of course, circular economy is very, very important, but proper and safe waste disposal process is first, and the market is very big. So Japan and your countries have much potential to export new solution together. I think so. We JOYCLE exist here to complete these two actions with you. First, expansion of truly proper solid waste management for each area. Second, we want to help to transit to circular economy and ESG management. To complete these points, we provide you new waste management process. So you don't need to carry the waste, you don't need to burn the waste, and we can realize on-site upcycle. So we are creating new infrastructure with the waste disposal 3.0 by JOYCLE. So JOYCLE is a small IoT upcycle plant. So usually waste goes to incinerator and landfill by long supply chain, especially in Ireland and around the central area. And it's create much cost and CO2 by existing supply chain. So if there's ideal decentralized upcycle on-site infrastructure, it's totally demanded. So our decentralized IoT plant JOYCLE can solve these problems. JOYCLE is small and can be towed by vehicle, so you don't need to carry the waste to incinerator or landfill. And we install many IoT sensors on JOYCLE. So these sensors can show you visualized data about environmental performance and economical performance. That is called the JOYCLE board cloud service. And that plant is operated by only by electricity, not with oil and gas. So it can be more eco-friendly by using renewable energy. And JOYCLE can be towed by two metric ton truck like this. Yeah. So usually most of incinerators are operated by oil and gas, but our solution use electric wire heating system uses only electricity. By that electrification and each data from IoT sensors, we can realize remote automation system, which is proper for decentralized infrastructure. And by using AI, we can realize best energy saving, and we can realize clean gas process in any conditions. And we can manage proper upcycle distribution for new resource by utilizing these data. And we are preparing new mobility unit for waste disaster disaster waste management. That unit includes solar panel, JOYCLE, and Starlink. So when a disaster strikes, there is some problem about that disaster waste cannot be transported. So this can solve it by on-site power generation, on-site network creating by Starlink, and on-site upcycle by JOYCLE. Even if the network has gone, Starlink secures the communication, and we can see the JOYCLE performance by using Starlink and the data visualizing system, JOYCLE board via IoT sensors. And maybe you remember DeLorean from the movie of Back to the Future. That vehicle moved by energy from waste. So now we are planning to make it real by our new technology. You're gonna see the vehicle which moved by renewable energy from JOYCLE. In the near future, waste management infrastructure, JOYCLE car like DeLorean will move to your hotel, factory, and hospital. So if we complete this, everybody doesn't need to transport waste to far away to landfill or incinerators. So we are providing monthly rental service by collaborating with leasing company and local waste management company. First, we sell our JOYCLE to leasing company. The price is around 200 to 400K US dollar. And we will provide rental service with local waste management company to end user, including maintenance service. To visualize performance data and to remind best timing for maintenance and parts exchange, we provide a JOYCLE board with rental service. So it's around 500 US dollar or so per month. So by this collaboration with waste management company, the local disposal company will get bigger profit and better convenience than transporting the waste to landfill site where it's very far away. And we can get 10% of biochar and inorganic resource from the original waste volume. And we can manage upcycle with each local partner company for many eco products. By installing our JOYCLE at hospital in Japan, hospital can reduce their infectious waste disposal cost by 30 to 50% in Japan. And infectious waste costs in advanced country is very expensive. So we can provide similar cost merit maybe in Thailand or Singapore or America. Yes, that's what we want to do. Now our 9 JOYCLE boxes are already planned to install by binding LOI, letter of intent, and sales contract in Japan in next year. So our sales will be more than 2 million US dollar in next year. And we are taking big market in Southeast Asia, where has serious infrastructure and transportation problem. For example, Indonesia. Indonesia has many islands, more than 13,000, where 30,000 islands will need costly waste supply chain. And we already got some government grant from Tokyo Metropolitan, so we can utilize this to expand Indonesian market. They recognize that JOYCLE has the only solution for this problem. So not only Indonesia, we get proof of concept requests from Philippines, Thailand, Dubai, and Sri Lanka. And the Middle East, including Dubai, needed to stop landfill waste management by 2050. But the human resource cost is rising rapidly to carry the waste. And because of the population, traffic jam will be heavier and the transport will be limited. So that's why some country in Middle East need new decentralized infrastructure like us. So JOYCLE uniqueness is following. It's very small and mobile and digitalized. That is totally fit for new need of decentralized infrastructure. So existed players too big. They provide incinerator that is too big to be mobile, and then small manufacturer doesn't have digitalized type. So we are only one player in the 50 billion market. We already have 20 experts about hardware, software, and business development from Japanese top-tier global firms like Toyota, Honda. And we already raised 1.4 million US dollar from Japanese top-tier partner companies and VCs and very famous investors in Japan. And we are raising a new additional 2 million US dollar fundraising equity finance in this March to April. Now we are ready to scale with domestic sale of initial 9 units in Japan, and we will sell and rent 300 units by 2030 and making it new global standard. So as we explained, we can provide following points. First, logistic-free waste disposal management. Second, compliance as service by data visualization. Third, on-site upcycle to new resource. So there is answer for global waste disposal and for your countries. So we'd like to establish a global joint venture network with partners in each area. So please help us to expand our new solution. Thank you so much for your listening. We JOYCLE will create a new society where resource and joy cycle by JOYCLE. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
They were truly inspiring talk and a perfect fit for today's P Talk, giving us a lot of think about regarding the future. From here, I'd like to ask a few questions, focusing on how we can translate these ideas into practice. Let me start with the first question. The JOYCLE box really comes across a game changer, not just in its function, but in the way it's redefined how we think about waste at the local level. How much waste can it actually process, and what kind of environments or communities is it best suited for? And beyond the technical specs, what kind of use case or real world scenarios have
Mhm.
you envisioned or even already seen where the JOYCLE box creates the most impact?
Okay, thank you so much for your question. So first, I'd like to answer about the capacity of our JOYCLE box. That plant is still test plant, but the current capacity of JOYCLE box is around 100 kilogram per day. But now we are preparing a second JOYCLE box, and that capacity will be bigger. It's gonna be about around 200 to 300 kilogram per day. And then I'll show some use case about JOYCLE. This solution gonna be convenient for rural area around the central area. They take long transportation. So yes, one is rural area, and second is island area. They need to carry the waste by ship, and it's very expensive. So yeah, they can get some cost merit, I guess. So and the third one is hospital. Infectious waste cost is very expensive in Japan, and maybe many Southeast Asia, the cost will be rising, I guess. So yeah, our JOYCLE box will be convenient for island, rural area, hospital. That is our use case.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes, that is compact because of its size and convenient. I think this is going to be very useful for the island and the local area and the
Thank you.
hospital. Yes. And also you touched on how the JOYCLE box use data visualization
Mhm,
to make its impact more transparent and actionable.
mhm.
I'd love to hear more about that. What kind of data does the system actually capture and display, and how that information support things like performance tracking, our carbon credit applications, or predictive maintenance? And
Okay.
more broadly, how do you see this kind of visibility changing the way users, whether individual or business or municipalities, engage with waste and resource management?
Okay, thank you. So to explain about JOYCLE board, I want to share some material. Can you see my material? So JOYCLE board can show you the data of environmental performance and economical performance, and we can see how it is safe. So left side, it's for end user. So we can see uh, actual performance actual performance data, something like how can we get cost merit, how much, and how much of CO2 can be reduced, something like that. So existed solution was not digitalized, so we cannot see any actual performance, but we can see that. So that's one point of JOYCLE board can provide. And the second one, right side, is for our partner companies. We collaborate with some partner companies, including waste management company, so they can utilize our JOYCLE board to get some remind for best timing of maintenance or parts exchange. So our partner can see which JOYCLE board has some need of maintenance or parts exchange. Yeah, that's what we provide by JOYCLE board. And also, we are analyzing many data from JOYCLE board. So we are getting many patents about uh, controlling automation system. So that's our unique point from JOYCLE board.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thinking about the bigger picture, what kind of future are you aiming for with this JOYCLE?
Mhm. Yes. Yeah, we'd like to share some picture on my slide. As I explained, our solution can be much convenient for rural area and island area. So if I go some foreign countries like Indonesia or Philippines, I'd like to see my real DeLorean JOYCLE car. in any area in Ireland or rural area all over the world. That is my goal to achieve.
Very nice. Thank you. I'd like to see the DeLorean in the near future.
Yes, please see.
Finally, if a business or municipality wants to introduce this JOYCLE box, what step do they need to take? Are there any requirements or support system in place?
Yes, I will show you my contact page. So this is my email address and then some information from my business card by QR code. So you can see that and you can contact us by this email. And you can also contact me by LinkedIn or Facebook, something like that, by use this QR code. So please feel free to contact us.
Thank you, Mr. Koyanagi, for sharing your bold and inspiring vision. Your work with JOYCLE reminds us that green product is not just about reducing harms, it's about rethinking value itself. By transforming waste into a resource and embedding joy into sustainability, you've shown us the path where innovation, environmental responsibility, and economic opportunity can thrive together. As we face the urgent challenge of our time, your insight offers a powerful reminder that the regenerative circular future is not only possible, it's already being built. We are deeply grateful for your leadership and the hope you bring to this global movement. Before we officially wrap up, Mr. Koyanagi, is there any final message you'd like to leave with us, with our audience today?
Yes, we are so excited to create new infrastructure value with you. So yes, let's make new infrastructure together. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you for watching. We hope today's P-Talk on JOYCLE Box give you practical idea to advance circular solutions and productivity in your organization. We look forward to seeing you at our next session.